It's a historic day in the City of Lights. The Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris set to reopen later today. It's been closed for more than 5 years since this devastating fire back on April 15th, 2019. As of this morning, the cause of that fire still remains a mystery, but investigators say it was likely an accident. Now, more than 2,000 days later, the church set to reopen tonight. There will be special masses in the days to come to thank the hundreds of people who helped save and rebuild the cathedral. Dozens of heads of state, including U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, are expected to attend. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is also expected to be in attendance. Back here at home, the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in D.C. will ring its bells at 2 p.m. to mark the occasion. The day Notre Dame went up in flames shocked the world. Take a listen.
We got the phone call that there was a fire in the Notre Dame. So we ran out the door. You could already see the plume of smoke.
I just saw the flames atop Notre Dame. I was stopped in my tracks. That image will always, forever stay in my mind.
As we arrived, so did the crowds, and it's really chaos.
I think all at once, there was the shock that it could have happened, the fact that it was spiraling out of control, the way the flames continued to grow. There's
lots of people crying. You're looking around. You really felt like you were witnessing a moment in history.
And it's pretty chaotic here, as you can
see. It must have been around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Parisians started kneeling, praying. Some were crying. A moment of kind of reflection, calm, in all that madness. I still have chills thinking about it.
The first time we went in, the most striking part was where the spire had collapsed through the ceiling. This huge hole of burnt out wood. Everything is still covered in soot, broken glass everywhere. It really feels like you're walking through a fire. You sort of forget how big trees are when they're 100 years old. We then went back to a workshop where people were carving, forming the shapes of those beams with the trees that we'd seen felled. They've brought these techniques from hundreds of years ago into the present and have managed to pull it off.
I think I was struck most by just how painstaking and elaborate their work was. There were woodworkers, there were stonemasons, there were individual crafts.
It's just this endless pylon of scaffolding.
I remember going in and just thinking how they're going to get this done in time.
The drones allowed us to see in intricate detail and above human eye level the stonework, the beams, the paintings, everything that makes Notre Dame so remarkable in its detail.
It's so much more than just a cathedral. Notre Dame is Paris. It's a place where, I hope to bring my children once it reopens.
Anyone going back in will have their own personal journey of what it means. I'll yes, probably go back to my childhood when I go back inside, of course. The world will rediscover what they've forgotten, their own Notre Dame.